Money Growth Secrets: How to Multiply Your Income. Introduction: The mindset shift from earning to multiplying income. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, trading hours, skills, and effort for a paycheck. This is the traditional model of earning, where income depends on the time you put in. But if you stop to think about it, this approach has natural limits. There are only so many hours in a day, and your energy isn't infinite. If your income depends solely on your personal labor, you may find yourself stuck, no matter how hard you work. So, what if there was another way, a smarter way, that allows you to multiply your income without necessarily working more hours or exhausting yourself? The secret lies in shifting your mindset from simply earning money to learning how to multiply it. This means understanding how money flows, how it can be made to work for you, and how to create multiple streams of income that grow over time. Multiplying income is not about shortcuts or luck. It's about making informed decisions, adopting the right mindset, and committing to consistent action. In today's fast-changing and unpredictable economy, this mindset is more important than ever. Job security is no longer guaranteed. Market disruptions, economic downturns, and technological shifts can all impact your primary income. Relying on a single paycheck puts you at risk. The best way to protect yourself and your family's future is to build multiple income streams that generate money independently and provide financial resilience. This book is designed to guide you on that journey. You will learn the foundations of wealth creation, why financial education matters, and how to cultivate the habits and mindset that foster money growth. We'll explore practical strategies to diversify your income through investments, entrepreneurship, and leveraging technology. You will discover ways to plan your finances with an eye on long-term wealth preservation and learn how to overcome limiting beliefs that hold you back from financial success. One of the biggest obstacles to multiplying income is mindset. Many people grow up believing money is scarce, that wealth is only for a select few, or that they simply aren't good with money. These beliefs act like invisible chains, restricting your potential. Changing these beliefs is the first step to unlocking your financial power. Throughout this book, you'll find exercises, examples, and insights designed to shift your thinking toward abundance and opportunity. It's also important to understand that multiplying income is a marathon, not a sprint. There are no overnight successes, only steady progress fueled by smart decisions and persistence. You may face setbacks or moments of doubt, but with the right tools and mindset, you can overcome these challenges and keep moving forward. Each chapter is written to build on the previous one, giving you a comprehensive toolkit for multiplying your income. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to expand your financial horizons, the concepts and strategies here are practical, accessible, and adaptable to your unique situation. By the end of this book, you will see money differently, not just as something to earn and spend, but as something you can grow, manage, and multiply over time. You'll gain confidence in your ability to take control of your finances, build wealth, and create a secure future. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. That step is changing how you think about money and committing to growing your income. Let's start this journey together. Chapter 1: The Foundations of Wealth Creation. Before you can multiply your income, you need to build strong foundations. Wealth creation isn't accidental. It's built on understanding money, cultivating the right habits, and developing a mindset that attracts growth. This chapter dives deep into these fundamentals: financial education, mindset shifts, discipline, risk awareness, and goal setting, which are essential for anyone serious about multiplying their income. The first pillar is financial education. Unfortunately, most people receive little to no formal education about money management. Schools rarely teach how to budget, save, invest, or plan for the future. Instead, we're often left to learn from trial and error or from less reliable sources. Without a solid understanding of basic financial principles, it's easy to fall into common traps: overspending, accumulating debt, or failing to invest wisely. Financial education starts with simple concepts. You need to understand how money flows: your income, expenses, debts, savings, and investments. Keeping track of where your money goes is a powerful step toward control. Most wealthy people know exactly how much money they have, where it's invested, and how it's performing. They don't guess or hope, they have clarity. One of the most important lessons in financial education is distinguishing between assets and liabilities. This distinction was famously highlighted by Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Assets are things that put money into your pocket: investments, rental properties, businesses, or royalties. Liabilities are things that take money out: loans, credit card debt, car payments, or anything that drains your resources. Building wealth requires focusing on acquiring assets that generate income or appreciate over time, while minimizing liabilities. Cultivating discipline and good habits is the second pillar. Wealth creation is not about sudden windfalls. It's about consistent, daily decisions. The habit of saving a percentage of your income, living below your means, avoiding unnecessary debt, and regularly investing adds up over time. These habits create momentum, and momentum creates growth. You might wonder how discipline applies to multiplying income. The answer is simple. You need discipline not just to save, but to invest and to keep reinvesting your earnings. Many people fall into the trap of spending any extra money they make instead of putting it to work. Wealthy individuals develop self-control to delay gratification, understanding that temporary sacrifices lead to long-term rewards. Mindset is arguably the most important foundation of all. Your beliefs about money shape your actions and results. Limiting beliefs like "money is hard to come by," "I'm not good with money," or "rich people are greedy" create barriers to success. These beliefs are often unconscious but powerful. Changing your mindset from scarcity to abundance can open doors you didn't even know existed. An abundance mindset means believing there is enough wealth for everyone, including you. It means seeing challenges as opportunities and failures as lessons. It means focusing on solutions rather than problems. Developing this mindset requires self-awareness and practice. Techniques like affirmations, visualization, and surrounding yourself with financially successful people can accelerate this shift. Risk awareness is another critical foundation. Many people avoid investing or starting new ventures out of fear of losing money. While it's true that risks exist, growth rarely happens without risk. The key is to take informed, calculated risks rather than reckless gambles. This means educating yourself about opportunities, understanding your own risk tolerance, and diversifying investments to spread risk. Successful wealth builders don't eliminate risk. They manage it. They prepare for downturns, have contingency plans, and learn from mistakes. Fear of risk can be paralyzing, but with knowledge and strategy, risk becomes a tool for growth rather than an obstacle. Finally, clear goal setting anchors your wealth-building efforts. Without goals, money growth lacks direction and motivation. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART financial goals guides your daily decisions. Whether it's saving for a home, building an emergency fund, or creating passive income streams, goals provide a roadmap. Breaking large goals into smaller steps makes the journey manageable. Celebrate milestones to maintain motivation and track progress regularly. Goals also help you prioritize spending and investments, preventing distractions or impulsive decisions. Together, these foundations: financial education, discipline, mindset, risk management, and goal setting create a powerful base for multiplying your income. They transform how you interact with money, moving you from reactive to proactive. You start seeing opportunities where before you saw obstacles. Building wealth is a journey that takes time, patience, and consistent effort. But with these foundations in place, you set yourself up for success. You gain control over your financial destiny and prepare to take advantage of the strategies that will be explored in the coming chapters. In the next chapter, we will dive into one of the most effective ways to multiply income, creating multiple streams of revenue. This approach not only boosts your earnings but also protects you from the risks of relying on a single source of income. For now, focus on strengthening these foundations. Reflect on your current financial knowledge and habits. Begin identifying and challenging any limiting beliefs you hold about money. Start tracking your spending and reviewing your financial goals. These small steps create momentum that will propel you toward multiplying your income and achieving financial freedom. Chapter 2: Building Multiple Streams of Income. When it comes to multiplying your income, one of the most powerful strategies is to create multiple streams of income. Relying solely on a single paycheck or source of revenue is risky and limits your financial growth. The concept of multiple income streams means you have several different ways that money flows into your life, ideally working together to create greater security, freedom, and opportunity. This chapter will explore why multiple income streams matter, the different types you can build, how to start them, and the mindset needed to sustain them for long-term wealth. The traditional approach to earning money focuses on one job or career path. Most people follow this route, getting a job, working hard, maybe getting a promotion or raise, and sticking with it until retirement. While this can work, it also creates vulnerability. If you lose your job, face a health issue, or encounter economic changes, your entire income might disappear overnight. This is where multiple streams of income come in as a financial safeguard and growth tool. Multiple income streams provide diversification. Just like in investing, where you don't put all your money in one stock, you don't rely on only one way to earn money. When one stream slows down or stops, others can pick up the slack. Each stream acts like a small engine, contributing to a larger machine that powers your financial freedom. So, what kinds of income streams are there? Broadly speaking, income can be categorized into 4 types: earned income, portfolio income, passive income, and business income. Each has its characteristics, benefits, and challenges. Earned income is what most people think of as a paycheck. It is money earned by trading your time and skills for cash. Examples include salaries, hourly wages, freelance payments, and consulting fees. Earned income is often the foundation because it provides regular cash flow and financial stability. However, it has limits since time is finite. You can only work so many hours in a day. Portfolio income comes from investments, such as dividends from stocks, interest from bonds, or capital gains when you sell assets. This income doesn't require your active involvement once you've made the investment. Portfolio income is a key way to multiply your money because it allows your wealth to grow without constant labor. But it requires financial knowledge, initial capital, and a tolerance for market fluctuations. Passive income is often confused with portfolio income, but it can include income streams that require minimal ongoing effort. Examples are rental income from real estate, royalties from creative work, earnings from online courses, or income generated by automated businesses. Passive income streams can eventually become self-sustaining and provide steady cash flow. However, setting them up often requires significant upfront work, time, or money. Business income is money earned from owning or co-owning a business. This can range from small side hustles to larger companies. Business owners benefit from leveraging other people's time and skills to generate income. While businesses have potential for high income growth, they also come with risks and require management skills. Understanding these income types helps you diversify effectively. For example, you might keep your full-time job, earned income, invest in dividend stocks, portfolio income, rent out a property, passive income, and start a small online store, business income. Each stream supports the others, balancing risk and maximizing growth. Now that we know why multiple income streams matter and what types exist, how do you start building them? The first step is assessing your current situation. Take stock of your skills, resources, interests, and available time. What can you realistically develop without overwhelming yourself? Not every income stream is right for everyone, so choose paths aligned with your strengths and goals. Starting with your earned income, look for ways to increase it or turn skills into side gigs. Could you freelance, teach, or consult part-time? Can you negotiate a raise or take on additional responsibilities? Increasing your earned income is often the quickest way to generate extra cash to fund other income streams. Next, consider portfolio income. Begin learning about investing if you haven't already. Start small by opening a brokerage account or contributing to retirement accounts. Focus on long-term growth rather than quick wins. Remember, the goal is to build assets that generate dividends or capital gains over time. Don't let fear of the unknown hold you back. Financial education is key here. Passive income requires creativity and patience. If you own a home, could you rent out a room? Are you skilled in creating digital content that can be monetized? Do you have knowledge others want to learn? Creating online courses, ebooks, or membership sites can generate income long after the initial work is done. Real estate investing is another popular passive income avenue, though it requires capital and management skills. Starting a business is another option, but it often requires the most effort and risk. However, it can also offer the greatest financial rewards and personal fulfillment. If entrepreneurship interests you, look for problems you can solve or gaps in the market. Start small to test your idea and scale gradually. Use technology and outsourcing to increase efficiency. The key to business success is persistence, adaptability, and customer focus. While building multiple streams is exciting, it's important to manage your time and energy wisely. Trying to do too much too fast can lead to burnout and failure. Focus on one or two streams at a time. Learn, adjust, and then add more gradually. Use tools like calendars, apps, and delegating tasks to keep yourself organized. Mindset also plays a crucial role in sustaining multiple income streams. You must be open to learning, experimenting, and even failing. Every successful entrepreneur or investor has stories of mistakes and setbacks. View these as stepping stones rather than dead ends. Cultivate curiosity, resilience, and a problem-solving attitude. Another common challenge is overcoming fear and self-doubt. Many people hesitate to invest or start a side business because they fear losing money or embarrassing themselves. Remember that all growth involves some level of discomfort. Seek support from mentors, communities, or financial advisors. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people encourages accountability and inspiration. Let's look at some practical examples to illustrate how multiple income streams work. Imagine Sarah, who works full-time as a graphic designer, earning $50 per year. She starts freelancing on weekends, adding $10 a year in extra income. Sarah invests $5 in dividend-paying stocks, earning $200 in dividends annually. She also rents out a spare bedroom for $6 per year. Lastly, she creates and sells digital design templates online, generating $2 annually. Combined, these streams add an extra $18,200 a year, boosting Sarah's income by more than 35% without quitting her day job. Then there's Mike, who owns a small landscaping business that makes $80 per year. Mike reinvests profits into equipment rental services, earning $10 annually passively. He buys rental properties that bring in $24 a year in net rent. Mike also writes a gardening blog that earns advertising revenue and affiliate commissions totaling $6 annually. His diversified income provides stability even in slow business seasons and allows him to plan for future growth. Both Sarah and Mike took deliberate steps to build income beyond their primary sources. They used their skills, assets, and creativity to create multiple streams, gaining financial security and flexibility. Their journeys didn't happen overnight. It took planning, learning, effort, and patience, but the payoff is ongoing and growing. In summary, building multiple streams of income is not a luxury reserved for the wealthy. It is a necessity in today's economy. It diversifies risk, accelerates wealth growth, and opens doors to opportunities you may never have considered. The types of income vary from earned work to investments, passive ventures, and business ownership, each with its pros and cons. To get started, evaluate your current resources and skills. Focus on increasing earned income while slowly adding investment and passive income opportunities. If entrepreneurship calls to you, start small and scale wisely. Always manage your time and energy and cultivate a mindset that embraces learning, resilience, and calculated risk-taking. The journey to multiply your income through multiple streams is ongoing. It requires commitment and adaptation. But with each new stream, you build greater freedom and control over your financial destiny. Imagine having several reliable income engines powering your life, giving you security, choices, and peace of mind. In the next chapter, we will dive into the art of investing wisely, how to grow your money through stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets. This will build on the foundation you've created here and help you develop portfolio income that works for you even while you sleep. Chapter 3: Investing Wisely, Growing Your Wealth Through Smart Choices. Investing is often seen as the key to unlocking long-term financial growth, yet it remains a mystery or a source of anxiety for many. The truth is, investing wisely doesn't require a finance degree or insider knowledge. It requires education, discipline, and a clear strategy aligned with your goals. In this chapter, we will explore the principles of smart investing, the different types of investments available, risk management, and how to build a portfolio that grows your wealth steadily and securely. To begin, it's important to understand why investing matters. Saving money is essential, but saving alone is rarely enough to build significant wealth. Inflation slowly erodes the value of cash, meaning your savings buy less over time. By investing, you put your money to work earning returns through interest, dividends, capital appreciation, or rental income. The power of compounding allows your investment gains to generate further gains, accelerating wealth growth exponentially over years and decades. Investing wisely means balancing growth and safety based on your financial goals, timeline, and risk tolerance. It's not about chasing get-rich-quick schemes or gambling on unpredictable markets. Instead, it's about creating a plan that makes sense for you and sticking to it through market ups and downs. Let's start by exploring the main categories of investments. These include stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, and ETFs, and alternative assets like commodities or cryptocurrencies. Each has distinct characteristics and roles in a balanced portfolio. Stocks, also called equities, represent ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you become a shareholder and participate in that company's profits and losses. Stocks tend to offer higher returns over the long run compared to other investments, but come with greater volatility. Stock prices can fluctuate widely due to company performance, economic changes, and market sentiment. Historically, well-chosen stocks have generated substantial growth, especially in sectors like technology, healthcare, and consumer goods. However, individual stocks carry the risk of company failure, so diversification is critical. Bonds are loans you give to governments, municipalities, or corporations. In return, you receive regular interest payments and the promise of principal repayment at maturity. Bonds are generally less risky than stocks and provide stable income, making them a good choice for conservative investors or those nearing retirement. Different bonds vary in risk and return. Government bonds are usually the safest but offer lower yields, while corporate bonds can pay more but carry higher risk. Bonds also tend to perform differently than stocks, providing balance in a portfolio during market downturns. Real estate investing involves owning property that can generate rental income or appreciate in value. Real estate is tangible, can provide steady cash flow, and often benefits from tax advantages. It can diversify your portfolio further because property values do not always move in sync with stock markets. However, real estate requires more capital upfront and active management, unless you invest through real estate investment trusts, REITs, which trade like stocks and offer exposure to property markets with less hassle. Mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are pooled investment vehicles that allow you to buy a diversified collection of stocks, bonds, or other assets. They are ideal for beginners and those who want professional management without picking individual securities. Mutual funds are actively managed, meaning fund managers choose investments to try to beat the market, usually charging higher fees. Both provide instant diversification, reducing the risk of large losses from any single investment. Alternative assets include commodities like gold, silver, oil, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and collectibles such as art or antiques. These can provide further diversification and hedge against inflation or market instability. However, alternatives often come with higher volatility and less predictable returns. They are best used in small portions of a portfolio by investors who understand their risks. Understanding risk is essential when investing. Risk is the possibility that your investment's value will decline. Every investment carries some risk, but the key is managing risk rather than avoiding it. Risk tolerance varies by individual based on age, income, goals, and personality. Younger investors can often tolerate higher risk because they have time to recover losses, while older investors typically seek stability to protect their savings. Diversification is a fundamental risk management tool. Think of it like not putting all your eggs in one basket. Even if one stock or sector falters, others may perform well, balancing your overall returns. Another important principle is to invest for the long term. Markets will fluctuate daily, sometimes wildly, but historical data shows that over decades, the stock market generally trends upward. Trying to time the market buying low and selling high often results in missed opportunities and losses. Consistent investing through regular contributions, regardless of market conditions, known as dollar-cost averaging, smooths out price volatility and builds wealth steadily. Let's talk about building your portfolio. A portfolio is the collection of investments you own. It should reflect your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. A typical approach is to allocate a percentage to stocks for growth, a portion to bonds for stability, and smaller amounts to alternatives or real estate for diversification. For example, a younger investor might hold 80% stocks and 20% bonds, while a retiree might reverse those ratios for safety. Reviewing and rebalancing your portfolio periodically is also vital. Over time, some investments will grow faster than others, shifting your intended allocation. Rebalancing means selling some of the overperforming assets and buying underperforming ones to maintain your target mix. This disciplined approach enforces buy low, sell high, and keeps your portfolio aligned with your risk tolerance. Now, how do you begin investing if you're a beginner? First, start with education. Read books, take online courses, follow reputable financial news, and learn the basics of how markets and different investments work. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes or tips from unverified sources. Knowledge empowers you to make better decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Next, set clear financial goals. Are you investing to buy a home, save for retirement, fund education, or build general wealth? Your goals determine your timeline and risk appetite. For example, saving for a down payment in 5 years requires a more conservative approach than retirement in 30 years. Then, assess your current finances. Before investing, it's wise to pay off high-interest debt. Establish an emergency fund covering 3-6 months of expenses, and ensure you have enough cash flow to invest consistently without hardship. These steps protect you from needing to sell investments prematurely in a crisis. When you're ready, open an investment account. For retirement, this might be a 401k or IRA. For general investing, consider brokerage accounts. Many platforms offer low fees, educational tools, and easy account management. Start small if needed investing even. $50 per month consistently will grow significantly over time. Choosing investments can be daunting, so many beginners start with broad index funds or ETFs that track the overall market. These provide instant diversification and low costs. As you grow more confident, you can add individual stocks, bonds, or real estate exposure. Remember, emotions can be your worst enemy in investing. Market downturns may tempt you to sell out of fear, while booms may lure you into risky bets. Developing emotional discipline means staying focused on your long-term plan and ignoring short-term noise. Strategies like automated contributions and portfolio rebalancing help remove emotional decision-making. Tax efficiency is another crucial aspect. Different accounts offer tax advantages. For example, retirement accounts often allow tax-deferred growth or tax-free withdrawals. Holding investments for longer than a year may reduce capital gains taxes. Learning about tax implications helps maximize your returns legally. Investment fees can silently eat into your profits over time. Pay attention to expense ratios on mutual funds and ETFs, brokerage commissions, and advisory fees. Lower fees mean more money stays in your pocket, compounding your wealth faster. Let's consider a few investor profiles to understand how to apply these principles. Emily is 30 and just starting her career. She aims to retire comfortably at 65 and is willing to take moderate risk. Emily starts by contributing to her employer's 401k, investing primarily in low-cost index funds. She also opens a Roth IRA and invests in a mix of stocks and bonds. Emily automates monthly contributions and commits to not touching her investments except for emergencies. She periodically reviews her portfolio and increases contributions as her income rises. David is 50, planning to retire in 10-15 years. He is more cautious, wanting to preserve capital but still grow moderately. David has a diversified portfolio with 60% stocks and 40% bonds. He owns some rental properties providing steady income and holds a small amount of gold as a hedge. David regularly rebalances his portfolio and consults with a financial advisor to adjust his strategy as retirement nears. Sophia is an experienced investor with a high-risk tolerance. She actively manages a portfolio focused on technology stocks, startups, and cryptocurrencies. Sophia also owns a small business and invests in commercial real estate. She closely monitors market trends and uses stop-loss orders to limit downside. Sophia understands the volatility but aims for high returns and is prepared for occasional losses. Each investor has a different approach based on their situation, but all follow the principles of education, diversification, discipline, and aligning investments with goals. It's also worth discussing some common investing mistakes to avoid. First, chasing hot stocks or trends can lead to losses. What's popular today may not be tomorrow. Sticking to a long-term plan beats speculation. Second, ignoring diversification increases risk. Putting too much money into one stock or sector can devastate your portfolio. Third, letting emotions drive decisions, such as panic selling or greed-driven buying, usually hurts returns. Fourth, neglecting to review and rebalance allows your portfolio to drift into unintended risk levels. Smart investors use tools to improve decision-making. Financial advisors provide personalized guidance, but can be costly. Robo-advisors offer automated, algorithm-based portfolio management at lower fees, suitable for many beginners. Financial apps help track investments, set goals, and simulate scenarios. Continuous learning and adapting to changes in your life and markets remain essential. In addition to traditional investing, consider how you can reinvest returns to accelerate growth. Dividends paid by stocks or interest from bonds can be reinvested to buy more shares or bonds, compounding your returns over time. This reinvestment strategy is a powerful wealth-building tool. Another aspect of investing wisely is preparing for economic cycles. Markets go through periods of growth and recession. Recognizing that downturns are normal helps maintain perspective and avoid panic. Some investors use strategies like dollar-cost averaging or increasing contributions during market dips to capitalize on lower prices. Furthermore, stay informed about macroeconomic factors, interest rates, inflation, government policies that influence markets. While you don't need to predict every move, understanding the environment can help you make better decisions. Finally, cultivating patience is perhaps the most critical trait. Building wealth through investing takes time, years, even decades. Resist the urge for quick returns and focus on steady progress. Celebrate milestones and keep your eyes on your larger financial picture. Investing wisely is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, informed, and adaptable. By applying the principles outlined here, you set yourself on a path where your money grows and works for you, creating opportunities and security for the future. Chapter 4. Earnings for Financial Freedom. In the quest to multiply your income and achieve lasting financial security, relying on a single source of earnings is a risk that many overlook. The modern financial landscape rewards those who diversify not only their investments, but also their income streams. Building multiple income streams creates a safety net, accelerates wealth accumulation, and empowers you with greater freedom to choose how you live your life. This chapter explores why multiple income sources matter, how to develop them, and practical steps to start generating diversified earnings that complement each other and your lifestyle. The traditional model of working one job for decades until retirement is rapidly becoming outdated. Job markets evolve, companies restructure, automation replaces tasks, and economic uncertainties increase. This creates vulnerability for those who depend solely on a paycheck. A sudden job loss or industry downturn can devastate finances and delay long-term goals. Conversely, having multiple income streams spreads the risk and provides alternatives if one source weakens. Multiple streams also accelerate wealth growth by providing extra funds to invest, save, or spend on personal development. Imagine earning from your day job, rental properties, dividends from investments, a side business, and royalties from creative work all contributing simultaneously. This financial diversity offers resilience, flexibility, and opportunities that a single income cannot match. The first step in building multiple incomes is shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing work and money as a single transaction, hours traded for dollars, think of income as a garden to nurture with different plants. Some may require daily attention. Others grow quietly over time. You become a gardener of your finances, planting seeds in various places to harvest returns in different seasons. It's essential to distinguish between active and passive income. Active income requires direct effort and time. Your presence or work produces earnings. A traditional job or freelance gig falls here. Passive income, on the other hand, involves upfront work or investment, but then generates revenue with minimal ongoing effort, such as rental income, royalties, or dividends. Most people begin by maximizing active income and gradually build passive streams to free their time and increase wealth. Let's examine popular income streams you can develop. Your primary job or business is usually the foundation. Excelling here, improving skills, and seeking promotions or raises boosts your active income significantly. But beyond this, there are countless ways to create additional streams. Side hustles have gained massive popularity. These are small-scale businesses or freelance gigs outside regular work hours. Side hustles can leverage existing skills like writing, graphic design, tutoring, consulting, or crafts. Digital platforms such as Etsy, Upwork, and Fiverr enable you to reach global customers with low startup costs. Side hustles offer both income and learning experiences, and sometimes evolve into full-time ventures. Investments provide another vital income stream. Stocks paying dividends, bonds with interest, and rental properties generating monthly cash flow all contribute passive income. Real estate, in particular, can provide steady, reliable income through rent while appreciating in value over time. Even a modest rental property can add hundreds or thousands of dollars monthly, creating significant leverage. Creating digital products is a powerful and scalable income method. Writing ebooks, developing online courses, or building apps requires time and expertise initially, but can sell repeatedly without further effort. For example, an online course on a subject you master can generate income for years while you focus on other activities. Royalties from intellectual property like books, music, photographs, or patents provide ongoing payments from past work. If you have creative talents, leveraging them can create lifelong income streams. Publishing a book or licensing a photo might seem daunting, but offers rewards that extend well beyond the initial effort. Affiliate marketing and advertising are methods to monetize a blog, website, or social media presence. By recommending products or services you believe in, you earn commissions when your audience purchases through your links. This approach combines content creation and marketing skills, requiring consistent engagement, but offering scalable income potential. Rental income from assets beyond property is another avenue. You can rent vehicles, equipment, storage space, or even your home through platforms like Airbnb. These non-traditional rentals can generate cash flow with relatively low effort and investment. Network marketing or direct sales companies offer ways to build income through product sales and recruiting others. While some find success, this path requires careful evaluation to avoid scams and emphasizes sales skills and persistence. Before jumping into multiple income streams, it's vital to assess your time, resources, and risk tolerance. Each stream requires a different level of investment, whether money, time, or energy. Starting small and expanding gradually reduces overwhelm and increases success rates. A practical approach to building multiple incomes includes maximizing your primary income by improving skills, negotiating raises, or changing jobs for better pay. Identifying your skills and passions that can translate into side hustles or digital products. Researching investment opportunities that match your capital and risk profile. Setting clear goals and timelines for each income stream to track progress and stay motivated. Automating and systematizing passive streams to minimize ongoing effort. Continuing education to keep skills sharp and adapt to changing market conditions. Networking with like-minded individuals to share ideas, resources, and encouragement. Let's explore examples of individuals who successfully diversified their income. James is a software engineer with a stable job but dreams of financial independence. He starts a blog about programming and technology, monetized through affiliate marketing and ads. Simultaneously, James invests in dividend-paying stocks and buys a rental condo. Over time, his side income covers many expenses, and his investments grow steadily. By diversifying, James reduces dependence on his job and creates a safety net. Maria is a teacher passionate about art. Outside school hours, she sells handmade crafts online and offers art classes locally. Maria also writes an ebook on creative techniques and licenses her artwork for merchandise. Her multiple income streams supplement her salary and fuel her passion, making her financially and personally fulfilled. Robert owns a small landscaping business. He diversifies by offering maintenance contracts, selling related products, and investing profits in commercial real estate. Robert's active and passive incomes complement each other, providing stability during seasonal slowdowns. Building multiple income streams also involves overcoming challenges. Time management is critical. Juggling various activities requires discipline and prioritization. Avoid burnout by setting realistic goals and delegating tasks where possible. Financial risks must be carefully managed. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose, and research new ventures thoroughly. It's easy to become scattered or overwhelmed, so maintaining focus on high-potential streams is crucial. Technology offers unprecedented opportunities to create income. The gig economy, online marketplaces, social media, and automation tools empower you to reach global audiences and scale your efforts efficiently. For example, automating social media posts or using email marketing software frees time for creative work or rest. Mindset also plays a huge role. Viewing income as multifaceted and flexible allows creativity and resilience. Failure or slow starts should be seen as learning rather than defeat. Persistence, adaptability, and a willingness to learn differentiate successful entrepreneurs and investors. Tax planning is another important aspect. Multiple income streams can complicate tax filings, so consulting with a tax professional helps optimize deductions and compliance. Understanding the tax implications of each income type, such as self-employment tax, capital gains, or rental income, taxation maximizes your net returns. Incorporating multiple income streams also enables you to give back and support causes meaningful to you. Financial abundance creates opportunities to impact others positively through charity, mentorship, or community projects. The power of multiple income streams lies in diversity, resilience, and growth potential. By combining active efforts with passive income, aligning streams with your strengths, and managing risks wisely, you pave a path to financial freedom. This strategy not only multiplies your earnings, but also enriches your life with new skills, connections, and fulfillment. Start today by assessing your situation, exploring possibilities, and taking concrete steps. Your future self will thank you for the financial security and choices you create. Chapter 5. Smart Investing, Making Your Money Work for You. Investing is often described as the cornerstone of wealth building. While earning more money is important, the real power to multiply your income lies in making your money work for you. Smart investing allows your assets to grow passively, compounding wealth over time and creating financial security that does not depend solely on your daily efforts. This chapter explores the principles of investing, common options, risks, and strategies to help you invest wisely and confidently. To many, investing may feel intimidating or reserved for the wealthy or financial experts. However, the truth is anyone can start investing, no matter their income or background. It requires education, patience, discipline, and a clear understanding of your financial goals and risk tolerance, which Albert Einstein famously called the eighth wonder of the world. Over decades, this can lead to exponential growth. Before you begin investing, it's crucial to have a solid financial foundation. This includes having a budget, managing debt, and building an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Without these basics, investing can become stressful or risky. Once you're financially stable, investing should become a priority to grow your wealth and achieve your dreams. The first step is to clarify your investment goals. Are you saving for retirement, buying a home, funding education, or building generational wealth? Your goals affect your timeline, risk appetite, and investment choices. Long-term goals typically allow for more aggressive investments that can yield higher returns but come with volatility. Shorter-term goals often require safer, more liquid options. Understanding risk is essential. Every investment carries some degree of risk, the chance your investment might lose value. Risk tolerance varies by individual and changes with age, income, and circumstances. Younger investors can often take more risk because they have time to recover from market downturns. Older investors usually shift towards safer assets to preserve capital. Diversifying your investments across different asset classes reduces risk and balances returns. Let's explore common investment types. Stocks, equities. Buying shares of companies means you own a piece of the business. Stocks offer high growth potential, but also high volatility. Companies that perform well increase their stock price, and many pay dividends, providing income. Investing in individual stocks requires research and risk management, but stock mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, offer diversification and professional management. Bonds, fixed income. Bonds are loans you make to governments or corporations in exchange for periodic interest payments and return of principal at maturity. Bonds are generally safer than stocks but offer lower returns. They provide steady income and act as a balance to the riskier stock portion of a portfolio. Mutual funds and ETFs. These pooled investment vehicles hold a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other assets. Mutual funds are actively managed by professionals, while ETFs typically track market indexes passively. Both provide diversification and are suitable for investors who prefer hands-off management. Real estate. Investing in property can provide rental income and capital appreciation. Real estate offers tangible assets, potential tax benefits, and portfolio diversification. It requires management, upfront capital, and market knowledge, but can be a stable income source. Retirement accounts. Tax. Advantaged accounts like 401(k)s, IRAs, or Roth IRAs help you save efficiently for retirement. Contributions may reduce taxable income or grow tax-free, boosting long-term wealth. Alternative investments. These include commodities, cryptocurrencies, private equity, and collectibles. Alternatives can offer diversification, but are often riskier and less liquid, suitable for experienced investors. To build a smart investment strategy, consider the following principles. Start early and invest regularly. Time in the market beats timing the market. Consistent contributions, even small amounts, build wealth over time through compounding. Diversify your portfolio. Spread investments across asset classes, industries, and geographies to reduce risk. Understand fees and taxes. Investment costs and taxes impact returns. Choose low-cost funds and utilize tax-efficient accounts. Keep emotions in check. Markets fluctuate, and reacting impulsively to ups and downs can harm returns. Stay focused on long-term goals. Review and rebalance. Periodically assess your portfolio and adjust allocations to maintain your desired risk level. Educate yourself continuously. Read books, follow trusted financial news, or consult professionals to make informed decisions. Investing also involves avoiding common pitfalls. Chasing hot tips, timing the market, or letting fear drive decisions often leads to losses. Instead, disciplined, research-backed approaches and patience deliver consistent growth. Consider the story of Linda, a teacher who began investing $200 monthly in a low-cost index fund in her 30s. She stayed consistent despite market dips, and now, decades later, enjoys a comfortable retirement fund thanks to compounding returns. Linda's journey highlights the power of steady, long-term investing over trying to get rich quickly. Another example is Carlos, a real estate investor who started with a small rental property. He educated himself on market trends, managed his properties well, and reinvested earnings into additional homes. Carlos's diversified real estate portfolio now provides multiple income streams and significant wealth. Investing doesn't require complex strategies or large sums to start. Many online brokerages allow you to begin with small amounts and offer tools to automate investing. Robo-advisors, which use algorithms to manage portfolios based on your goals and risk, have made investing accessible to everyone. It's also important to protect your investments and financial future with insurance and estate planning. Unexpected events can disrupt plans, so having life, disability, and health insurance, along with a will or trust, safeguards your assets and loved ones. In a fast-changing world, staying adaptable and informed is key. Economic conditions, technologies, and regulations evolve, impacting investments. Being proactive and willing to adjust your strategy ensures your money keeps working effectively. Smart investing is a vital component of multiplying your income and securing financial freedom. By understanding investment options, managing risks, starting early, and maintaining discipline, you harness the power of your money to create lasting wealth. Investing empowers you to grow beyond the limits of your active income and opens doors to new opportunities and peace of mind. Chapter 6. Building Multiple Income Streams. Diversify to multiply. One of the most transformative strategies for growing your wealth and securing financial freedom is to build multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source, such as your job or one business, leaves you vulnerable to unexpected setbacks that can threaten your financial stability. Life is unpredictable. Jobs can be lost, markets can crash, and businesses can face downturns, so depending entirely on one source of income is risky. The true path to financial resilience and growth lies in diversification. When you have several independent streams of income, you create a safety net that protects you from sudden disruptions, while also accelerating your journey to wealth by combining active and passive earnings. This strategy not only spreads risk, but also opens up more opportunities for wealth creation. Successful entrepreneurs, investors, and financial experts agree that wealth rarely comes from a single source. Instead, it grows through the smart combination of multiple, diverse income channels working together to increase your total earnings. This chapter explores the types of income streams, the importance of diversification, and practical ways to build and manage several income sources so that you multiply your income steadily and sustainably. The core idea behind multiple income streams is to reduce reliance on any one channel and build a robust portfolio of earnings. Think of your income like a river feeding a reservoir. If one river dries up, the reservoir still holds water from other streams. Income diversification works similarly, ensuring that if one source slows down or stops, others continue to flow, sustaining your financial needs. This approach also allows you to take advantage of different markets, industries, and opportunities. For example, rental income from real estate provides steady monthly cash flow, while investments in dividend stocks may generate regular payments and long-term growth. Freelance consulting or side businesses might offer extra income that can be reinvested or saved. Together, these streams create a financial ecosystem that is stronger and more adaptable than any single source could be. Income streams generally fall into two broad categories: active and passive. Active income is what most people think of as traditional work money earned by exchanging your time and skills for payment. This includes salaries from a job, freelance work, consulting, running a business, or gig economy jobs such as ride-sharing or delivery services. While active income is vital, and often forms the backbone of your financial life, it has inherent limits because your time is finite. You can only work so many hours in a day, and increasing work hours indefinitely often leads to burnout and reduced quality of life. To truly multiply your income and achieve financial independence, incorporating passive income streams is essential. Passive income, in contrast, is money earned with little ongoing effort after the initial setup. It requires upfront work or capital investment, but once established, it generates revenue with minimal day-to-day involvement. Examples include rental property income, dividend payments from stocks, interest from savings or bonds, royalties from books, music, or patents, affiliate marketing commissions, and sales of online courses or digital products. Although truly hands-off income is rare and most passive streams require some level of maintenance, they provide a powerful way to earn money while freeing up your time. Many people successfully combine active and passive income streams to create a balanced, sustainable financial foundation that maximizes earnings and growth potential. Building multiple income streams requires a strategic and disciplined approach. It's not something that happens overnight, but with patience, effort, and the right mindset, anyone can develop diversified income. Start by assessing your existing skills, interests, and available time. What talents do you have that can be turned into additional income? Aligning your income streams with your strengths and passions not only increases your chances of success, but also makes the process more enjoyable and sustainable. For example, if you have a passion for writing, consider freelance writing, self-publishing ebooks, or starting a blog that generates affiliate income. If you're skilled with tools, you might start a side business offering home repair services or craft unique handmade goods for sale online. Begin small. Trying to launch multiple income streams simultaneously can lead to overwhelm and diluted focus. Instead, pick one or two manageable projects that fit your lifestyle and resources, then scale them gradually as you learn and grow. Side hustles with low startup costs and risks, such as tutoring, consulting, or selling crafts, are excellent entry points. As you gain confidence and generate profits, reinvest those earnings into higher potential ventures such as rental real estate, stock market investments, or digital product creation. Technology plays a vital role in building multiple income streams today. The Internet has democratized entrepreneurship and income generation, providing platforms to reach global audiences with minimal upfront cost. Whether selling handmade products on Etsy, freelancing on Upwork, creating online courses on Udemy, or monetizing a YouTube channel, digital tools enable you to scale your efforts beyond traditional boundaries. Automation software can reduce repetitive tasks, such as email marketing and accounting, freeing you to focus on growth activities. Leveraging technology effectively means you can build income streams that continue generating money even when you're not actively working. Investing is one of the most effective ways to create passive income streams and multiply your wealth over time. Even small, consistent contributions to dividend-paying stocks, real estate investment trusts, REITs, or retirement accounts can compound and grow into substantial income sources. Real estate, while requiring more capital and management effort, offers monthly rental income, potential appreciation, and tax benefits that make it a powerful wealth-building tool. Carefully diversifying your investments across various asset classes reduces risk and ensures more stable returns, complementing your active income. Creating digital or intellectual property is another powerful avenue for building passive income. If you have expertise or creativity, consider producing ebooks, online courses, music, photography, or software that can generate royalties or ongoing sales. Although these require significant upfront work, they have the potential to provide steady income with minimal ongoing maintenance. For instance, an online course teaching a skill you know well can be sold repeatedly, creating a scalable source of revenue. Networking and collaboration are essential elements in successfully building multiple income streams. Connecting with like-minded individuals, mentors, and industry professionals can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and referrals that might otherwise be unavailable. Collaborations allow you to combine strengths, share workload, and reach wider audiences. For example, a graphic designer partnering with a marketer can offer complete branding packages, while a programmer teaming with a content creator can launch a digital product together. Managing multiple income streams effectively requires excellent time and energy management. Balancing your primary job, side hustles, investments, and personal life calls for discipline, prioritization, and focus. Time blocking, task batching, and using productivity tools can help you avoid burnout and maintain momentum. Regularly review your income streams, analyzing performance and cutting those that underperform or drain your energy. Keep your primary income secure while experimenting with new ventures, and shift your focus to the most profitable and scalable streams as you progress. While multiple income streams provide many benefits, they also present challenges. Coordinating different projects can be complex, and tax reporting may become more complicated as your financial picture grows. Working with a financial advisor or accountant can help ensure compliance and optimize your tax situation. Some income streams, such as freelance or gig work, may be unpredictable or seasonal, so building financial buffers and maintaining a diversified portfolio helps smooth income fluctuations. Maintaining consistency, adaptability, and a growth mindset is crucial to long-term success. Countless success stories illustrate the power of multiple income streams. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, has long advocated for income diversification as a pathway to financial freedom. His personal portfolio includes real estate, businesses, and investments that generate steady cash flow and build wealth. Barbara Corcoran, a real estate mogul and Shark Tank investor, began with a single side hustle and grew it into a multi-million-dollar empire through strategic diversification and leveraging opportunities. On a smaller scale, many ordinary people have transformed their finances by adding side hustles and passive income to their primary jobs, accelerating their journey to financial security and independence. Building multiple income streams is one of the most effective ways to multiply your income, reduce financial risk, and create lasting wealth. By combining active and passive earnings, leveraging your skills and interests, utilizing technology, investing wisely, and managing your time efficiently, you can create a strong, diversified financial foundation. This approach opens new doors, reduces stress, and gives you the freedom to live life on your terms. In the next chapter, we will explore strategies to manage your growing wealth, optimize spending and saving, and plan for a prosperous financial future. Chapter 7. Smart Money Management: Protecting and Growing Your Wealth. After building multiple income streams and expanding your earning power, the next crucial step in multiplying your income is mastering smart money management. Generating income is only part of the financial journey. How you manage, protect, and grow that money determines whether you build lasting wealth or face financial struggles despite high earnings. Wealth is not just about how much money comes in, but how wisely you handle what you have. Many people earn a good income yet struggle to save, invest, or prepare for the future because of poor money management habits. On the other hand, those who carefully budget, reduce wasteful spending, and invest strategically can turn modest earnings into lasting prosperity. This chapter explores practical, actionable strategies for managing your money effectively so that your wealth multiplies steadily and safely. The foundation of smart money management begins with budgeting. Budgeting is not a restrictive process. Rather, it is a powerful tool to help you understand where your money goes, identify areas for improvement, and align your spending with your values and goals. Start by tracking all your income and expenses for at least a month. Record every dollar that comes in and every dollar spent, including small daily purchases that often add up unnoticed. This honest, detailed picture allows you to create a realistic budget that covers essentials, debt repayment, savings, investments, and discretionary spending. Aim for a balanced budget that ensures you live within your means while prioritizing wealth-building activities. Budgeting empowers you to control your money rather than letting your money control you. One common budgeting approach is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to needs such as housing, food, and utilities, 30% to wants and lifestyle choices, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This simple framework provides flexibility while emphasizing the importance of saving and reducing debt. Adjust the percentages to fit your unique situation and financial goals. For example, if you have high-interest debt, prioritize paying it off aggressively, perhaps allocating more than 20% to debt reduction. As your debt decreases, shift those funds towards savings and investments. A budget is a living document that evolves with your financial journey and helps maintain focus on your priorities. Debt management is a critical component of protecting and growing your wealth. High-interest debt, such as credit card balances or payday loans, can quickly erode your financial progress by consuming valuable cash flow in interest payments. Tackling debt systematically frees up resources to invest and save. Start by listing all your debts, including balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Then, choose a repayment strategy that fits your personality and motivation. The debt avalanche method focuses on paying off the highest interest rate debts first, minimizing total interest paid over time. The debt snowball method targets the smallest balances first to build momentum and motivation through quick wins. Both methods are effective. The best choice depends on your psychological preference and commitment. Avoid accumulating new debt during this process by spending within your budget and using credit responsibly. Building an emergency fund is another essential pillar of smart money management. An emergency fund is a cash reserve set aside to cover unexpected expenses such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Without this safety net, you risk dipping into investments, taking on high-interest debt, or facing financial hardship during crises. Financial experts typically recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account, such as a high-yield savings account. Start small if needed, setting aside a portion of each paycheck until you reach your target. An emergency fund provides peace of mind and financial stability, enabling you to navigate life's uncertainties without derailing your wealth-building efforts. Once your budget is in place, debts are under control, and your emergency fund is funded, focus on strategic saving and investing to grow your wealth. Saving alone, especially in low-interest accounts, may protect your capital but rarely outpaces inflation or generates significant growth. Investing, on the other hand, involves putting your money into assets that have the potential to increase in value or produce income over time. Common investment vehicles include stocks, bonds, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, real estate, and retirement accounts. Each option carries its own risk and return profile, so diversifying your investments helps balance growth potential with risk management. Start investing as early as possible to benefit from the power of compounding the process where investment earnings generate their own earnings, creating exponential growth over time. Even small, consistent contributions to retirement accounts, such as 401ks, IRAs, or brokerage accounts, can accumulate into substantial sums decades later. Take advantage of employer matches in retirement plans, as this is essentially free money boosting your savings. If you're new to investing, consider low-cost index funds or ETFs, which offer broad market exposure and reduce the risk of individual stock volatility. Over time, as your knowledge and confidence grow, you can explore more specialized investments or real estate opportunities. Tax planning plays a critical role in smart money management and wealth growth. Understanding how different types of income and investments are taxed allows you to minimize your tax burden legally and keep more of your earnings. Utilize tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs, health savings accounts, HSAs, and 529 college savings plans to shelter earnings from taxes or defer taxes until retirement. Be mindful of capital gains taxes when selling investments, and explore strategies like tax loss harvesting, where losses offset gains to reduce taxable income. Working with a tax professional or financial advisor can help optimize your tax strategy in alignment with your overall financial goals. Another often overlooked aspect of money management is insurance and risk protection. Wealth can be wiped out quickly by unforeseen events such as illness, disability, accidents, or property damage. Appropriate insurance coverage safeguards your assets and income, ensuring that unexpected costs don't derail your financial progress. Evaluate your needs for health insurance, disability insurance, life insurance, homeowners or renters insurance, and liability coverage. Review policies regularly to ensure adequate protection as your financial situation evolves. Having the right insurance creates stability and protects your wealth for the long term. Financial education is a continuous journey that supports smart money management. The more you learn about personal finance, investing, and economic trends, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions that grow your wealth. Read books, listen to podcasts, follow reputable financial news sources, and consider working with financial advisors or coaches. Surrounding yourself with a community of financially savvy individuals encourages accountability and shared learning. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes or overly complex investments that promise unrealistic returns. Instead, focus on steady, consistent growth through proven strategies. Automating your finances is a practical way to maintain discipline and avoid common pitfalls like missed payments or forgotten savings. Set up automatic transfers to savings and investment accounts right after payday to ensure you pay yourself first. Automate bill payments to avoid late fees and credit score damage. Automation reduces stress and helps you stick to your budget without constant manual effort, freeing up mental energy for other pursuits. Review your automated plans periodically to adjust for income changes, financial goals, or new opportunities. Regular financial reviews are vital for tracking progress and making adjustments. Schedule monthly or quarterly check-ins to assess your budget, debts, savings, and investment performance. Celebrate milestones to stay motivated and identify areas needing improvement. Life circumstances, change a new job, family additions, or unexpected expenses, so your financial plan should adapt accordingly. Flexibility combined with commitment keeps your money management effective and aligned with your evolving goals. Finally, cultivating the right mindset toward money underpins successful management and growth. View money as a tool to create opportunities, security, and freedom rather than a source of stress or status. Practice gratitude for what you have while striving for improvement. Develop patience and discipline, knowing that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Avoid comparing yourself to others and focus on your unique journey. This mindset encourages wise spending, diligent saving, and thoughtful investing, empowering you to multiply your income sustainably. In essence, mastering smart money management means taking control of your finances with intention, knowledge, and discipline. By budgeting wisely, managing debt effectively, building an emergency fund, investing strategically, optimizing taxes, protecting yourself with insurance, educating yourself, automating finances, and regularly reviewing your plan, you create a solid foundation for multiplying your income and building lasting wealth. Money management is the bridge that connects your earning power to your financial freedom. With the right habits and mindset, your wealth can grow steadily, providing security, opportunities, and peace of mind for you and your loved ones. In the next chapter, we will explore the mindset and habits of the wealthy and how you can adopt these to accelerate your money growth journey. Chapter 8: Wealth Mindset. Mastery Thinking Like the Financially Successful. The final piece of the puzzle to multiplying your income and building lasting wealth is cultivating the right mindset, the wealth mindset. How you think about money, success, failure, and opportunity profoundly shapes your financial outcomes. Many people struggle financially not because of lack of resources or opportunity, but because their mindset limits their potential. Developing a wealth mindset means embracing beliefs, attitudes, and habits that empower you to take consistent, confident action toward financial growth. It's about thinking like the financially successful and internalizing their patterns of thought and behavior. This chapter uncovers key aspects of the wealth mindset and offers practical ways to adopt it in your own life. At its core, the wealth mindset is rooted in abundance thinking rather than scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking focuses on limitations. There's never enough money, opportunities are rare, and risk is to be feared. It breeds anxiety, hesitation, and a focus on short-term survival rather than long-term growth. In contrast, abundance thinking recognizes that opportunities are plentiful, resources can be created, and challenges are stepping stones to success. Those with an abundance mindset see money as a tool that flows and multiplies, not as a finite resource to be hoarded or feared. Shifting from scarcity to abundance transforms your relationship with money, opening your mind to possibilities and empowering bold action. Another hallmark of the wealth mindset is a strong sense of personal responsibility and control. Wealthy individuals do not blame external circumstances or luck for their financial status. Instead, they focus on what they can control: their decisions, habits, learning, and persistence. They understand that while factors outside their influence exist, their response determines outcomes. This mindset drives proactive behavior, problem solving, and resilience. When setbacks occur, those with a wealth mindset view them as temporary and learn from mistakes rather than giving up. They take ownership of their financial destiny and believe they can shape it through effort and wise choices. Goal orientation and vision are also fundamental to the wealth mindset. Successful people set clear, ambitious financial goals and create detailed plans to achieve them. They break down large objectives into smaller, manageable steps and track progress regularly. This goal-driven approach creates focus, motivation, and accountability. Visualizing success and affirming your ability to reach your financial goals helps program your subconscious mind to support your actions. Wealth mindset cultivates patience and long-term thinking, understanding that true wealth often accumulates gradually through consistent effort rather than overnight windfalls. A growth mindset complements the wealth mindset and is crucial for financial success. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset means believing that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Applying this to money, you view financial skills like budgeting, investing, and negotiation as learnable and improvable. Mistakes are seen as opportunities to grow, not signs of failure. Embracing continuous learning, seeking advice, and adapting to new information keeps your financial knowledge sharp and decisions sound. Those with a growth mindset are open to innovation and change, critical traits in today's fast-moving economy. Wealth mindset also involves managing emotions and cultivating discipline. Money can trigger strong feelings like fear, greed, guilt, or envy, which often lead to poor decisions such as impulsive spending or avoidance of financial planning. Financially successful individuals develop emotional intelligence around money, recognizing their triggers and controlling impulses. They build habits of discipline, such as consistent saving, avoiding unnecessary debt, and sticking to investment plans despite market fluctuations. This emotional mastery prevents reactive behaviors and promotes steady progress. Networking and relationships play a surprisingly important role in the wealth mindset. Successful people understand the value of connecting with like-minded individuals who inspire, challenge, and support their growth. They seek mentors, collaborate with peers, and build communities that foster knowledge sharing and opportunity creation. Surrounding yourself with people who think positively about money and success raises your own mindset and exposes you to new ideas. Avoid toxic influences that reinforce limiting beliefs or negativity about wealth. Your social environment profoundly impacts your financial mindset. Gratitude and generosity are often overlooked yet vital elements of the wealth mindset. Appreciating what you have, regardless of your current financial status, cultivates positivity and contentment. This attitude reduces stress and prevents destructive comparisons with others. Generosity, whether through charitable giving, sharing knowledge, or helping others financially, creates a sense of purpose and abundance. It also fosters goodwill and positive relationships that can lead to unexpected opportunities. Wealth is not just about accumulation, but about meaningful impact and contribution. Visualization and affirmations are powerful tools used by many financially successful individuals to reinforce the wealth mindset. Spending time daily imagining your ideal financial future in vivid detail programs your brain to focus on opportunities and solutions that align with that vision. Affirmations like, "I am capable of growing my wealth," or "Money flows to me easily and consistently," counteract negative self-talk and build confidence. These mental exercises enhance motivation and resilience, making it easier to take bold steps toward your goals. Another crucial aspect of wealth mindset mastery is embracing calculated risk-taking. While reckless gambling with money leads to losses, strategic risks such as investing in stocks, starting a business, or pursuing new income streams are necessary for significant growth. Wealthy individuals assess risks carefully, gather information, and prepare contingencies, but don't let fear paralyze them. They understand that staying in a comfort zone rarely leads to breakthroughs. Cultivating courage to act despite uncertainty is essential for multiplying income. Consistency and perseverance define the wealth mindset. There will be times when progress feels slow, challenges arise, or setbacks occur. Those with a wealth mindset keep moving forward, trusting the process. They celebrate small wins and stay committed to daily habits that build momentum. Financial success rarely comes from a single action, but from repeated, aligned choices over time. Developing patience and endurance transforms your approach from a short sprint to a sustained marathon. Finally, the wealth mindset embraces adaptability and innovation. The financial landscape continuously evolves with changes in technology, markets, and economic conditions. Successful individuals remain curious, open to new ideas, and willing to pivot their strategies when needed. They invest time in learning about emerging opportunities like cryptocurrencies, peer-to-peer lending, or sustainable investing. Staying flexible and proactive ensures you don't miss chances to multiply income or protect wealth. In summary, mastering the wealth mindset means adopting abundance thinking, personal responsibility, goal focus, a growth mindset, emotional intelligence, strong networks, gratitude, visualization, courage, consistency, and adaptability. These attitudes and habits shape how you perceive money and take action, directly influencing your financial success. As you develop this mindset, your confidence grows, limiting beliefs fade, and you become empowered to multiply your income and build lasting wealth. Combining this mindset mastery with the practical strategies covered in previous chapters creates a powerful framework for financial freedom and fulfillment. With your money managed wisely, your income streams growing, and your mindset aligned with success, you are equipped to create a future of financial abundance. The journey requires commitment, learning, and resilience, but the rewards are life-changing. Remember, wealth is not just about money, it is about freedom, opportunity, and the ability to live your life on your own terms. Embrace the wealth mindset today and unlock the secrets to multiplying your income for a prosperous tomorrow. Financial mastery and freedom. Financial growth is not an accident. It is the result of deliberate choices, habits, and continuous learning. From the start, you learned the importance of mastering your money management to build a strong base. Budgeting, saving, controlling expenses, these are the pillars that protect your income and free up resources for investment and growth. Without this solid foundation, any attempt to multiply income is unstable. The discipline to manage what you have wisely is the first and most vital step toward wealth. Building on that foundation, we explored the power of diversifying income streams. Relying on a single source of income can leave you vulnerable to unexpected changes. Creating multiple streams, whether through side businesses, investments, or passive income, multiplies your financial opportunities and builds resilience. It opens doors to innovation and freedom, where your earnings are no longer confined by time or place. This diversification, however, requires courage to step beyond comfort zones and experiment with new ventures. Embracing calculated risks is essential, and as you now understand, it is not recklessness, but informed strategic action that drives growth. Investing wisely forms another key chapter in your journey. You have learned that investing is not reserved for the wealthy elite, but is accessible to anyone with knowledge and commitment. The magic of compound interest, the importance of patience, and the power of continuous education in markets and opportunities can turn modest amounts into substantial wealth over time. Your financial future depends on how well you master this art, balancing risk and reward, and staying adaptable to changes in the economic environment. Equally important is cultivating a wealth mindset, the mental and emotional framework that enables success. Abundance thinking, personal responsibility, growth orientation, emotional intelligence, and a spirit of generosity are all qualities that set financially successful people apart. Wealth is as much a mental game as it is a numbers game. Your beliefs about money shape your actions and ultimately your results. By mastering your mindset, you unlock the power to overcome fears, break through limitations, and embrace opportunities with confidence. This book has emphasized that true financial success is a holistic journey involving more than just accumulating money. It is about creating freedom, the freedom to live life on your own terms, support those you love, contribute meaningfully to your community, and pursue your passions without financial constraint. Money is a tool that can expand your choices, create security, and provide peace of mind, but it requires intention and wise stewardship. As you close this book, the most important truth to remember is that you hold the power to shape your financial destiny. No external factor or circumstance defines your future except your decisions and actions. The tools and concepts you have gained are your compass and map, but it is your resolve that will carry you forward. Embrace a mindset of lifelong learning. Be patient with the process, and stay persistent through challenges. Celebrate progress, no matter how small, and continually refine your approach. Your journey toward multiplying your income and building wealth will not be without obstacles. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and distractions. Yet these are part of growth and will serve as lessons that deepen your wisdom and resilience. Lean on your support network, seek mentors, and keep your vision clear. Remember, wealth is not just about financial gain, but about personal growth and fulfillment. In closing, I invite you to commit today to the path of financial mastery. Take the small, consistent steps that lead to big change. Use your knowledge to make informed decisions, nurture your wealth mindset, and never stop believing in your ability to create the life you desire. The power to multiply your income and transform your financial future is within you. Thank you for trusting this guide to accompany you on your money growth journey. May your efforts be fruitful, your wealth abundant, and your life rich with freedom and purpose. Your future is bright. Embrace it with confidence and courage.